It begins with space. Wide skies stretching above rolling hills. Stone walls cutting across open countryside. Wind moving through the moors without interruption. Then Yorkshire changes. Medieval streets narrow beneath towering cathedrals. Fishing towns cling to dramatic cliffs above the sea. Ancient ruins sit quietly in landscapes shaped by centuries of weather and history. This is a place of contrast. One moment you're walking through a city that still feels medieval. The next you're driving across empty moorland where the horizon feels endless. Yorkshire doesn't feel like one destination. It feels layered, countryside, coastline, villages, history and wilderness all connected together. And over the next 7 days, every part of it feels different.
We'll guide you day by day. What to do, what to eat, travel tips, where to stay, and the best Get Your Guide experiences. All the links you need are in the description below.
Arrival into York feels immediate. The city walls appear first. Stone gates, narrow streets, buildings leaning slightly toward one another, as if the centuries have slowly pulled them closer. Start your morning at York Minster. Even from outside, the scale dominates the skyline. Walk slowly around it first before stepping inside. The sound changes immediately. Footsteps echoing beneath vaulted ceilings, while colored light filters through stained glass windows. This is one of the largest Gothic cathedrals in Northern Europe. And standing inside it, you feel the weight of history instantly. By late morning, head into the shambles. The street narrows sharply between timber-framed buildings that seem almost too old to still be standing. Small shops spill onto the pavement while visitors move carefully through the tight space. It feels cinematic, not preserved artificially, but genuinely lived in. By afternoon, walk sections of the city walls. From above, York reveals itself differently. Church towers rise above rooftops while narrow lanes stretch out beneath you. The transition between ancient and modern feels constant here. Later, explore hidden alleyways and riverside paths near the River Ouse. The atmosphere softens as evening approaches. Then, after dark, York changes again. Streetlights reflect across wet stone streets. Ghost stories drift through the city's history. And the medieval atmosphere becomes even stronger at night.
York was once one of the most important cities in Roman Britain and later became a major Viking settlement. Try Yorkshire pudding dishes or traditional pub food, around £15 to £30. York is best explored on foot. Many streets are narrow and pedestrian-friendly. City centre hotels range from £150 to £300 per night. We've added York walking tours, ghost tours, and York Minster experiences in the description.
Leaving York, the landscape begins to open. Buildings thin out, roads narrow, and slowly the North York moors begin to appear. Wide stretches of heather-covered landscape roll across the horizon beneath enormous skies. This part of Yorkshire feels untamed. Start your morning with a scenic drive through the moors. The roads curve gently through valleys and open hillsides, with small stone villages appearing unexpectedly along the route. Stop often. The scenery changes constantly depending on the light and weather. By late morning, arrive at one of the stations along the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. The sound reaches you first. Steam engines moving slowly across the countryside. Board the train and settle into the slower rhythm. The journey itself becomes part of the experience. Fields, forests and moorland drift past the windows, while the countryside unfolds gradually. By afternoon, continue exploring smaller villages and viewpoints throughout the moors. The atmosphere here feels quieter than anywhere else so far. Fewer crowds, more space. As evening arrives, the moors become softer under changing light. Purple heather, dark stone walls, and long shadows stretching across the landscape. Yorkshire changes again. The North York Moors is one of the largest expanses of heather moorland in the UK.
Traditional countryside meals range from £15 to £25. Weather changes quickly on the moors. Bring waterproof layers. Countryside inns range from £120 to £250 per night. We've added steam railway experiences and scenic moorland tours in the description.
The journey toward Whitby feels dramatic from the start. The coastline appears suddenly beyond the hills, and the atmosphere shifts immediately. Salt in the air, wind coming off the sea, cliff tops rising sharply above the harbour. Start your morning climbing the famous 199 steps toward Whitby Abbey. The ruins stand above the town, overlooking the coastline, exposed to centuries of weather and sea wind. This place feels tied to legend as much as history. It famously inspired parts of Bram Stoker's Dracula, and standing here in the mist, it's easy to understand why. By midday, walk along the harbour. Fishing boats move through the water while seagulls circle overhead. The town itself feels layered. Maritime history, gothic atmosphere, and coastal charm all mixed together. Stop for classic fish and chips by the harbour. This is part of the Whitby experience. Then spend the afternoon following sections of the coastal paths surrounding the town. The cliffs reveal wide views of the North Sea stretching endlessly outward. By evening, Whitby becomes quieter. Lights reflect across the harbour, while the abbey remains silhouetted against the sky above.
Whitby Abbey inspired Bram Stoker while writing Dracula in the 19th century. Fish and chips by the harbour range from £12 to £20. Wear comfortable shoes. Whitby involves steep streets and steps. Harbour stays range from £150 to £300 per night. We've added Whitby ghost walks, abbey tours, and coastal experiences in the description.
Today, Yorkshire changes once again. The coastline disappears behind you, replaced by valleys, stone villages, and open countryside. Arriving in the Yorkshire Dales, the atmosphere immediately feels calmer. Start your morning in one of the small villages scattered throughout the region. Stone cottages line quiet roads while rivers move gently beneath old bridges. This is rural Yorkshire at its most recognisable. By late morning, follow one of the many countryside walking routes. The paths lead through rolling fields, dry stone walls, and hidden valleys where waterfalls appear unexpectedly between the hills. Stop often. The Dales rewards slower movement. By midday, explore one of the historic market towns nearby. Everything feels connected to the landscape, the architecture, the food, the pace of life itself. In the afternoon, continue deeper into the countryside. Cross old stone bridges, walk alongside rivers, and take in the enormous sense of space surrounding you. As evening approaches, the light settles softly across the hills. The entire landscape feels timeless.
The Yorkshire Dales contains thousands of miles of dry stone walls built by hand over centuries. Traditional pub meals range from £15 to £25. Many countryside walks involve uneven ground. Proper footwear helps. Village inns and guest houses range from £120 to £250 per night. We've added Dales walking tours and countryside experiences in the description.
The transition into Harrogate feels immediate. After days of rugged coastline and open countryside, the town introduces a different side of Yorkshire. More refined, more elegant. Wide streets lined with historic buildings replace narrow village lanes. Start your morning walking through the centre of town. The atmosphere feels calm but polished. Cafes opening slowly, shop fronts carefully preserved, people moving at a gentler pace than the cities. Harrogate grew famous as a spa town during the Victorian era, and that influence still shapes the place today. By late morning, visit the famous Turkish baths area, or explore the surrounding gardens nearby. Everything here feels designed around relaxation. Then head toward one of Harrogate's historic tea rooms. This isn't just a quick stop. Afternoon tea here is part of the town's identity. Silver teapots, soft lighting, quiet conversation. A slower experience built into the rhythm of the day. By afternoon, walk through the Stray, the large open parkland surrounding parts of the town. The atmosphere changes again. Open green spaces stretch across the landscape, while the town itself feels balanced between countryside and elegance. As evening approaches, Harrogate settles into a quieter rhythm. Warm light spills from restaurants and cafes, while the streets feel calm and unhurried. A completely different side of Yorkshire again.
Harrogate became internationally famous in the 19th century for its mineral spring water and spa culture. Traditional afternoon tea ranges from £20 to £40. Book afternoon tea in advance during busy weekends and holidays. Elegant town stays range from £150 to £300 per night. We've added Harrogate walking tours, spa experiences, and Yorkshire food experiences in the description.
Today begins earlier. The road narrows again as you move deeper into the countryside. Arriving near Malham Cove, the landscape feels more dramatic immediately. Towering limestone cliffs rise above the valley, while narrow paths lead into open countryside. Start your morning walking through the village itself, before heading toward the cove. The route gradually opens into one of Yorkshire's most famous natural landmarks. Then suddenly, it appears. A huge curved limestone cliff rising above the landscape like a natural amphitheater. The scale catches you off guard. Begin the climb slowly. Stone steps wind upward beside the cliff face, while the valley stretches wider behind you with every step. At the top, the landscape changes again. The limestone pavement spreads out across the surface. Cracked stone formations shaped over thousands of years. This part of Yorkshire feels ancient, wild. By midday, continue along the surrounding walking routes. The scenery constantly shifts between valleys, streams, cliffs, and open hillsides. You feel completely immersed in the landscape here. By afternoon, stop at one of the scenic viewpoints overlooking the Dales. Wind moves steadily across the hills, while clouds cast shadows across the countryside below. This isn't a polished landscape. It's raw and exposed. And that's what makes it unforgettable. By evening, return toward the village as the light softens across the cliffs again. The atmosphere settles into silence.
Malham Cove was formed by glacial meltwater over 12,000 years ago. Countryside cafe meals range from £12 to £20. Bring waterproof clothing and proper hiking shoes. Weather changes quickly. Nearby countryside stays range from £120 to £250 per night. We've added guided hiking experiences and Yorkshire Dales tours in the description.
The final morning begins quietly. No major destination ahead, no long drive planned. Just time to slow down one last time. Find a small cafe. Sit near a window. Watch the countryside move slowly outside while the journey begins settling into memory. Yorkshire never stayed the same for long. One day was shaped by medieval streets and Gothic cathedrals. The next by open moorland or dramatic coastline. Then quiet villages, waterfalls, elegant towns, and limestone cliffs. Each region felt separate. Yet somehow, all unmistakably Yorkshire. Take one final walk before leaving. Maybe through a quiet village street. Maybe along a riverside path. Maybe simply across open countryside. Notice the details again. The sound of wind across the hills. The texture of old stone walls. The stillness between places. By midday, begin the journey home. The roads widen again. The pace begins returning. But the feeling stays.
Yorkshire is the largest historic county in England and contains some of the country's most varied landscapes. A final cafe stop or traditional breakfast ranges from £10 to £20. Allow extra travel time. Many Yorkshire roads are scenic, but slower than expected. Final stays range from £100 to £250 per night. We've added all featured Yorkshire experiences and tours in the description below.
From medieval streets to windswept moors, from dramatic coastline to peaceful countryside. Yorkshire never feels like one place. It changes constantly. That's what makes it unforgettable. Every region reveals a different side of England, older, wilder, quieter, and more layered than expected. This isn't just a countryside escape. It's multiple worlds, connected through one journey.
All the Get Your Guide experiences mentioned are linked in the description below. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe to Traveller's Treasure Globe.